Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our madam saya. My name is Nordayana binti Muhammad Jalapi and my matrix number is 181, 221 and 927. Okay, today I will present about our assignment Iskandar Malaysia. First of all is, what is Iskandar Malaysia? Iskandar Malaysia known as IRDA, which is Iskandar Regional Development Authority. Iskandar Malaysia located in Johor, and it was a single largest development project by the federal and state government. So it was combined with government to make Johor as a successful state. So they cover 5 areas, which is Johor Bahru, Iskandar Puteri, Pasir Gudang, Kulai and Pontian. So Iskandar Malaysia, they want make Johor people to be success and want make Johor as the main state to give as the main income except from Kuala Lumpur for Malaysia. So this is why Iskandar Malaysia exists.
My name is Amira Sekawati Wazadi. The metric number is 181221794. Okay, today I'm going to explain about management and organization of Iskandar Malaysia company. Okay, first I'm going to explain about the definition. Basic definition of organization and management. As we can see, organization and coordination of the activities of business in order to achieve defined objective. Management is often included as a factor of production along with the machines, materials and money. The basic task of management includes both marketing and innovation. Okay, this is a chart of organization and division function. There is actually 14 office department under the chief executive, but I'm going to explain only a few, like 8 office department under it. The first one is Commissioner's Office, which is the federal ministry and state agencies, and it is organizing by Dato' Berjamin bin Haji Hasbi, and he is the federal commissioner of Iskandar Malaysia. Then under the Commissioner's Office, is internal audit, corporate development and finance development, and then business ecosystem, and economics and investment, project and PMO, planning, compliance and social development. This is a chart of investment updates for latest 2016. Okay, the SWOT analysis that connect to the leaders company. The first one is strength. The strength for this company is the cooperation with the Malaysian government, because some of the project for the product are also from the idea of the Malaysian government. They have a big cooperation with the Malaysian government, because one of their CEO used to be the Malaysian Prime Minister, which is Dato' Sri Najib. Okay, the second one is the weakness. There are weakness. Next, for the leaders company, their weakness are the Malaysian economy itself, because when this country have economic problem, it will exactly affect their company. Because like I said, their strength is Malaysian government, right? So of course, when Malaysians have economic problem, then they will exactly affect the Iskandar Malaysia company. They also will always have an opportunity on increasing their investor, because one of their most big. Next, for the leaders company activity, they are big influenced by the investor, and the investor also buy the investor. Why depends the investor? Because these investors will help make people know about their products and what exactly are they producing. Okay. And the tricks for the e-test company is their own system. It's their own system on controlling their whole big company. Because sometimes this big company also can miss their small problem in their company and that will affect their company. Okay, thank you.
My name is Nurayana binti Muhammad Zarafi and my matrix number is 181221927. I will present about human resource. For IRDA, they have 3 sub-departments in the human resource. First is reward and compensation, strategic planning, and administration. For these 3 sub-departments, they have another sub-department. Alright, for the reward and compensation, this one they have another 2 sub-department. First about their salary, and the second one about promotion. Regarding their salary, they will have increment in their salary based on their KPI, whether they able to reach their KPI that set by their upper management. And for the promotion is depends on the vacancy, the promotion, because sometimes because they need to wait the older or the elder position available. And the second one is strategic planning. For strategic planning, also we have 2 sub-departments below them. First is learning and training, and another one is recruitment. For the learning and training, they will set their people going to training, or they will call other investors to come their company to have some training and they will call other investors, like international investors like China or Singapore, to come their company to make a training for their workers. And for recruitment, it also depends on the vacancy available. Besides that, Iskandar Malaysia also have internship. So whenever the intern make a good work, they will absorb to Iskandar Malaysia company. And the third one is administration. For the administration, they didn't have much work like these 2 sub-departments. For administration, they only train their receptionists, and also they just organize for the strategic planning going to training. That's all.
Hi, my name is Nur Shazwani binti Ahmad and my matric number is 181221963, and I will proceed with production of Iskandar Malaysia. What is production? Iskandar Malaysia's structures and key direction are guided by the circle of sustainability, a holistic and resilient ecosystem anchored by the interrelated core element of wealth generation, wealth sharing and inclusiveness, and resources of optimization and low carbon. The circle of sustainability is built upon the framework and pillars set out in Comprehensive Development Plan (CDP) 2006 to 2025 and represent our commitment to striking and balance between ecology and economy. Iskandar Malaysia is easily accessible by land, AMC, and offer a standard of living that is comparable to that of more developed nations in the region, but at more competitive costs. Besides being rich in natural resources, Iskandar Malaysia boasts an education, highly skilled and multilingual workforce, friendly policies, and an environment conducive for business. Such a pro-business condition underscore our unwavering commitment to creating a vibrant metropolis that promotes sustainable business and living. The beauty of Iskandar Malaysia development lies in the fact that it does not only focus on physical and economic development, but as outlined in our CDP2, it is well rounded with rightful emphasis also placed on social inclusiveness, optimization of resources, and environmental management. Several key projects have been successfully delivered. These include the launch of the Iskandar Malaysia Cooperative ICOP, and within a chain of fair price convenience store. Kawan Iskandar Malaysia KIM is another networking project that is community empowered and help target group move up to economic value change through social enterprise. 2016, we will implement more programs listed in our CDP2 to enhance the welfare in our rakyat. One of the such programs is our urban farming initiative, MURFAM, which will help urban dwellers in our vicinity increase their income level to fend off ever-rising living costs. As a tangible expression of our commitment to developing Iskandar Malaysia in a sustainable manner, we launched the Low Carbon Society (LCS) Action Plan for the 5 local authorities in Iskandar Malaysia in 2005. This action plan empowers local authorities to undertake climate resilient growth initiatives to reduce greenhouse gas emissions at a local level.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ismail. Matric number 181221800. Today I will present topic marketing. First, marketing strategy. Iskandar Malaysia also has a connection to the world major economies. It consists, for example, the 3 world's major economies is China, India, and Japan. Okay, next, marketing information. Marketing information is the process of systematically gathering, recording, and analyzing data concerning a particular marketing problem. Okay, next, partnering through the supply chain management. Working together create a distribution system that reduces inefficiencies, costs, and redundancies while creating a competitive advantage and satisfying customers. It also has joint 3 vendors between Telecom Malaysia, UEM, and Iskandar Investment Berhad. Okay, next, for copies, I will present promotion. Okay, it consists 2 sectors. The first one is core sector, and the second one is emerging sector. The core sector are the sector that have been long established in Iskandar Malaysia. They are stable economic drivers with a strong horizontal and vertically linkage and a complete ecosystem with high value added. For emerging sectors is on new industries. For emerging sectors are newly introduced, their horizontal and vertical linkage with other industries has a great potential to be developed to drive economic growth. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Norain Syazwani binti Sari. My matrix number is 181221943. Today I would like to present about financial of Iskandar Malaysia (IFDA). Okay, for the first one, the income and expenditure statement. In 2015, Iskandar Malaysia has the excess of expenditure over income for IDA increased further to 6.01 million, while at 2015 is 2014 is at 2.60 million. Okay, next. The revenue of IRDA is, in 2015, the excess of expenditure over income for IDA increased further to 6.01 million, while the 2014 is 2.60 million. Okay, next, the other income. One of the IRDA's long-term objective is to be a self-sustaining organization. In 2015, 1.96 million was generated from a wide range of changeable service, products and facilities provided by IRDA, such as the comprehensive facilitation service offered by the one-stop Iskandar Service Center, for rentals, publications, as well as sponsorship from strategic partners. This amount represents 91% of total other income. Okay, other contributors to this form of income were management fees, tender fees, and profit sharing income from the Islamic banking investment. They bringing total other income for 2015 to 3.24 million, while 2015 is 6.93 million. Next, the operating expenditure. Employer-related costs remain as IRDA's biggest operational expenditure item in 2015 at 38.06 million. Representing 20% of total operating expenditure. The lastly is share of equity losses in associate company. As at 31 December 2015, no further equity loss on IRDA's shares in associate company IMSDC Sdn Bhd were recognized in the group financial statement, as the accumulated losses had exceeded the amount invested. This practice is in accordance with the Malaysia Accounting Standards Board. Thank you.
And my name is Chong Yang Hui, and my material number is 181221811, and I'm discuss about the risk management. What is risk management? The identifications, evaluations, and prioritizations of risk to minimize, monitor, and control the probabilities or impact of unfortunate event to maximize the realizations of opportunities. And the risk management in Iskandar Malaysia, the first one is economic growth. The economic intelligence divisions of IRDAs are merged to manage and streamline the performance of the 9 promoted economic sectors, and the close collaborations with the Ministry of International Trade and Industry and Malaysia Investment and Development Authorities. The effective platforms are offered to engage international investors from Korea, Japan, and the others. The support received from the federal government hostels the second largest plantations in Malaysia, and opening of new hotels to cater to the increase in tourist arrivals. The second one is the stakeholders' confidence. Focus on the stakeholders from government, communities, and the others, and the Commissioner's Office in IRDA as the main relations to coordinate the meetings and facilities issues and requisitions in the high-level investors to make sure the project is implemented successfully. The disseminations to all IRDA's own channels and external paid media channels focus on the development contents and informations, the branding of international and local promotional initiatives to increase the stakeholder awareness about the Iskandar Malaysia. And the third one is delivery excellence. The Treated Support Service is set up to provide the small and medium enterprise in advisory on tax matters. The internal process improved to strengthen barriers, delivery process, and an investment committee is enterprise to assess and profile investors. The blueprint for 11 agendas is spot 1. A document to guide Iskandar Malaysia priorities and strategies details the framework and action plans for implementations of strategies, programs, and projects. Achieving Iskandar Malaysia position as a strong and sustainable metropolis of international standing. And the fifth one is people development. The talents outreach programs provide job opportunities and attract more talents to work in Iskandar Malaysia and introduce about Skilda and Iskandar Malaysia to talent corps or graduate in London and Astoria. The study on human capital requirements to ensure the relevancy of the grouping with the current and existing human capitals, supplies and demands. The Iskandar Malaysia Creative Industry Talent Development Program provide to train and upskill the Malaysian firms or team groups. And the last one, the social and environment sustainability, by overseeing the implementation of the low carbon society through green focused agendas to get the excellent and robust strategy, environment policy advice and direction provided. Thank you.
Okay, in conclusion, Iskandar Malaysia need to be concerned about their employees' problems so that the top management can help them. Second, we want to recommend for Iskandar Malaysia to not only focus on developing the state of Johor, but they also need to focus to other states in order to make Malaysia keep moving forward.